Welcome to the Fred's Kitchen. I'm your host, Tina Marie Nicolo, and today I'm joined by Chef Evan Deluty of Stella Restaurant in Boston, Massachusetts. Welcome. Welcome to the Fred's Kitchen.
My pleasure. Thank you for having us. And very excited here. We're on a couple of ideas that we're going to use for technique preparations.
I see some mussels.
We have some mussels, some Prince Edward Island mussels. They're beautiful, fresh mussels coming out of the northern region of the United States towards Canada, Nova Scotia area.
Okay.
Very simple, very wonderful. I think what we're going to do by beginning is we're going to get the steaming process going with the mussels. We're going to add a bit of extra virgin olive oil, which we have in this bowl right here. So we're going to
just a little bit in there.
Just a touch of oil, about 2 tablespoons or so.
Okay, so you're coating the bottom.
Coating the bottom of the pan, exactly.
Very good.
The next step is when it comes up to heat here. A little fresh garlic we have. Gotta love garlic.
And there's a lot of garlic in there too. How much garlic are we using, Chef?
This is about 4 cloves here.
Okay.
Want to enrich the, we're just doing a very basic garlic, white wine, a little chili flake, roasted red pepper. So the few ingredients that we're using, we really want to bring the flavors out and really have them be, a major component of the dish. So we're going to start with a little garlic. Here we are. Great. We're going to do a touch of red pepper flake in here.
Very good.
Okay. Seasoning as we go.
Give it a little kick, a little
Very
spice.
important. I'm going to slide right here.
Okay.
A little salt. Okay.
Okay.
And if you will, Tina, a little pepper.
You got it. Little pinch.
All right. Little pinch. Nice. So here we have the garlic getting nice color here. We're going to add our mussels.
Very nice. And they immediately start to sizzle.
Right.
You can do that.
Little toss here. And again, at this stage, we can add our white wine.
And you're saying if you're going to drink it, you can cook with it. So the quality is certainly important when you're cooking with wine.
Absolutely. If you're gonna cook with it, I would definitely, again, as I stated, use it to drink. Drink with it, cook with it, drink with it. Again, we're gonna put a dash of salt in here, bring out some of the natural flavors.
Okay.
Give that a cover. And we want to settle this down a bit here. Drop the temp a little bit. Perfect. And we're going to slide this over here.
Okay, so we have our mussels going in here.
Great. We have our mussels going here. We're gonna switch gears and head to the asparagus soup.
Asparagus soup, which sounds great.
And if my lovely assistant, we could begin cutting the...
I suppose that means myself.
Great, excellent.
And you want the asparagus cut, you said finger length?
Yeah, actually about 1.5 to 2 inches, anywhere in that neighborhood.
Okay, very
excellent.
Good.
Now we have a very slightly blanched product. Fresh asparagus, very important that we use the utmost quality of products when we're doing this.
Yes.
And we just want to grasp the end here. We want to discard the end. Yeah, it's a little tougher, a little bit more fibrous. We can discard that in the trash, and I'll give you a hand. That's perfect right there. Dynamite. Great teamwork.
And you blanch this asparagus for a short time?
Yes, we want to get some initial seasoning in there, get a touch of color in there, and really promote the simplicity of the vegetable. And there we go. We're going to slide over here as we're working, create a working environment. Excellent.
Good.
Wow, you're very good at that. Very good.
Well, I thank you, Chef. And how long do the mussels cook over there? How long are we going to keep them going?
These PEIs, Prince Edward Island mussels, they vary in size. So again, it's very important to acclimate to the size of the product that we're working with.
Okay.
These are good sized mussels.
Right.
I would say about 4 minutes or so.
Okay.
Check
it. Really not that long. You have to keep an eye on it then, right?
Exactly. You have to be on top of this. This is a very important stage in the cooking process, and you want to absolutely be right on top of it.
Okay.
Basically, we're going to get this burner going. Touch of olive oil, again, extra virgin olive oil.
Okay, so we're going to
do that. Okay, 1.5 tablespoons. All right, extra virgin olive oil. We're going to add the asparagus. When the oil comes up to temp, a touch of just enter the asparagus into the dish. Fresh water, a touch of cream, and I'm talking like probably 1.5 tablespoons. This serves about 4 people. Okay. So we just want to have a small touch of cream, a bit of richness, if you will.
A bit of richness. Now, is this a dish that you would serve at your restaurant, Stella?
Absolutely, yeah. Seasonal items such as asparagus.
Maybe in the spring when asparagus is ready to be, harvested, you can serve something like this.
Definitely, it would be a great item. Very healthy, very health conscientious, very light, very approachable, and quite delicious.
Okay. Add the asparagus at this
gently,
point?
Yep, so we don't burn ourselves.
Okay, we
excellent.
Don't want to splash.
Great, great.
Very good.
Great, very good. We'll give
And
it
I
a little
noticed
toss
you said
here.
you're using water in the asparagus soup,
Yes, you
as
know,
opposed to maybe chicken broth, where you often hear that.
right. A lot of people, chefs and you know, cooks refer
There we
to, using something with flavor to get flavor.
Right.
I'm a firm believer that if we're making asparagus soup, water is a wonderful ingredient.
Instead of masking the flavor of the asparagus, you want to keep it. So
We want to keep it simple. The asparagus will really, the flavor will definitely come out with the addition of the water and a touch of cream
Do you wanna
and a
put
little
these back on the
salt.
burner?
Let's put that on the burner.
okay. You need some salt to season it up,
You're gonna
right?
need some salt, and you want to do your pepper thing.
Yes.
Dynamite. Let's get back to the mussels. Again, we're going away from ourselves.
That's right. We don't
Great.
want any.
Okay, the mussels are looking
Burns.
good. Now we want to add a
Oh, they
touch.
look marvelous.
Yeah, they do look nice, don't they? Now they're coming up to they're just about there. We want to add some last minute ingredients.
Okay.
That you don't want to cook out too much of this flavor. Saffron is a wonderful ingredient that, is very pungent, very wonderful. Let's get
Beautiful
these asparagus.
saffron threads.
Right. The pistolas, as we call them.
Pistolas.
A little saffron in here.
Okay.
And again, you want to be, you can always add more, so we don't want to get
So we
too
want to be
aggressive.
conservative with the saffron.
Excellent, exactly. Here we are, we're going to slide the asparagus off to the side. It's getting nice and seasoned.
Yes, they are nice and crisp.
And let's get back to,
Our mussels.
right, we were just about to add these roasted red peppers. Very nice. We have the saffron. We're going to do a touch of heavy cream, just a touch.
And what is this, just to add some body to this dish?
Again, a bit of richness, but you see how we just used a tablespoon or two.
I'm already seeing a use for that bread over there.
Yeah, we're going to grill that up nice with some olive oil and get that going. The mussels are doing very nicely over here. Okay. We're gonna put the lid back on the mussels.
And we're just waiting for the flavors just to kind of, meld
Kind of
together.
meld and blend together.
Sure.
We want to get the...
Because essentially they look like they're just about cooked.
Yeah, the mussels are just about there. As I meant, we're going to turn the heat off.
Okay.
So we're going to reduce the heat completely. We're going to shut it off. They're just
They
going
can
to
just
kind of
sit there and-
simmer and hang out and relax
Right.
for a couple minutes.
Great. Fantastic.
Miller time is coming up. We're going to introduce some nice hot water over here to our asparagus.
This is the water we were talking about.
This is just a very basic H2O.
Okay.
Okay. And let's get a taste on here. I do want to put a touch of butter. Not a lot, just a touch.
Maybe to add some richness to it?
A little bit of
Real butter?
richness, exactly.
Okay, since we're
Whole
not
butter.
doing broth, and just a little bit of cream you said goes into this.
Yes, in the very last second, we'll do a touch of cream. I like to use salted butter.
Yes.
You know, I'm a big salt guy. It's very important for me. I think it brings out the flavors very nicely.
I'm interested to hear that. You often hear the otherwise. You often hear people say unsalted butter because you want to add the salt.
In pastry and baking, I definitely would recommend using unsalted butter. But with cooking, we're going to use salt anyway, so we might as well cut one step out, right?
Okay, all right.
Okay, so
What's
we've got our
next, Chef?
soup going here. Let's do a seasoning. There's a spoon right here, actually.
All right.
So let's both taste this broth and see where we're at here.
I think
See that natural asparagus flavor is
I
coming
definitely
out?
taste it. You think it could use some salt?
I definitely do. You're right on the money. Listen, we have a
We need some more
we have
salt.
a line cook position opening up next week.
That's,
so
I'm in.
dynamite.
We definitely need some more salt. Here we go.
Great.
Okay.
So our soup
Excellent.
is getting activated here, nicely coming along. We're gonna do a touch of cream in there. A little bit of cream again, a couple tablespoons, not much at all.
That is just a little bit, really.
Yeah, it really
But
does.
just enough to retain, you're right, the natural goodness of the asparagus.
And you want to focus on keeping the asparagus fresh and green and beautiful.
Great.
And wonderful. While we're letting the soup cook for another minute or two,
Okay.
I'd like to go to the garnish with the mussels,
Very
which is
good.
some very simple ciabatta bread.
Ciabatta
that we've
bread.
sliced about a half an inch thick.
Nice and firm, just like ciabatta is supposed
Yes,
to be.
in this instant, a great source of utilizing product that you might have from the day before, you can use day-old bread.
Because we're grilling it.
We're grilling it. We're
So
gonna-
it doesn't matter if it's...
Exactly.
Sure, okay.
Exactly. Again, a little bit of olive oil,
And you're going to grill this with some olive oil. Anything else?
just some salt and pepper,
Salt, pepper. Just
and
make
a
it
little bit of
simple.
olive oil.
Because the flavor we're going to get from the mussel broth.
Exactly. It's
Which
going
looks
to
very
be
rich and
It's
delicious.
going to be plenty, enough flavor to carry this bread from a very simple stage
Mm-hmm.
to a great dish. I think we're ready to bring these over to the grill. Let's grab our little plate here.
Okay.
Great. And we'll move over to the grill.
Now, do you make these mussels at your restaurant as well?
Yes, these have been on the menu since day one, and I think that if we take them off, we'll have some major
So it is obviously a popular
casualties.
dish.
Yeah. Here we go. Again,
Oh, that looks nice.
Yeah,
Perfectly toasted.
getting
but
some
not
nice
too
color.
much because we wanted it, you know, with some slack to it so we can get some of that broth.
Definitely. We don't want it to be too crunchy with too much color on there. Then it will be not as palatable
Right.
for the process that we're looking for. Here we go. We've got some nice color here, so we can remove the bread. Nice grill marks.
Very good.
Shut the grill off. Bring
Okay. I can't wait to get to this asparagus soup.
Okay, great. We're gonna get right on that, and I'm gonna grab that
There you
towel.
go.
Thank you, darling. And we're gonna go right into here. We're gonna use the tongs and slowly pour the soup and asparagus into the blender.
There we go.
Okay, so here we go. We've added everything in. Now, I recommend putting a towel on top of this. It can be, you know, again,
Just in
steam.
case any disasters.
Right, and we have a pulse switch. We're just gonna pulse this very slightly until it gets going. Then we'll increase the speed and adjust seasoning and so forth from there.
I like that you didn't add a lot of cream to it, too.
Yeah, I want to keep it light.
Because cream sometimes can make soups very heavy.
Definitely.
And you don't really have room for anything else.
Right, and it's just an appetizer. We just want to tease the palate. Okay, now we're gonna taste. Not quite there yet, but we're getting there. Great. Chef, what do we think?
Excellent. Oh, it's so fresh tasting.
Little salt.
Definitely
Secondary
some salt.
seasoning. Great. Touch of
But
pepper.
very fresh tasting. Delicious.
We're all set here. We're gonna remove it, set it off to the side,
Okay.
and we're ready for the pizzas.
Ready for the pizzas. Let's try
Okay,
it.
we have our garnish right here for the mussels. We're gonna slide that over.
I know you've made your pizza shells ahead of time.
Yes.
And they're rectangular in shape.
Yeah, we like to do a free-form pizza at the restaurant, as opposed to doing a
Like a round pizza?
yeah, a round or a square or a triangle.
I see some nice grill marks
Yeah,
too on that
we're
pizza.
grilling the pizza shells on the grill. We do them to order. Very simple. And we have a flat, very thin shell here. We're gonna do a Neapolitan-style pizza. We're gonna do a combination of mozzarella, Asiago, and Parmesan Reggiano.
Wonderful.
Yes, very simple. We're gonna add our cheeses. You can help me if you like here. Great. And now we have four kinds of pizza on the menu at the restaurant. Kind of vary them, seasonally wise.
Sure.
What we're gonna do here is we're gonna do the quattro funghi. We have beautiful mushrooms that we've sautéed, creminis, shiitakes, oyster mushrooms, and to finish.
Nice variety of mushrooms.
Thank you. Nice little variety. We're just gonna gently place these nice and evenly throughout the pizza, nicely. This is gonna be very simple. We're just gonna pop this in the oven.
I love how your crust is very nice, paper thin.
Well,
very authentic Italian.
Exactly. Of Naples.
Yes.
Great. We're gonna grab the sheet pan. Transfer the pizza right onto the sheet pan. And you can slide. Thank you.
Go.
Dynamite.
Here you go, sir.
We're gonna do a little bit of
Drizzle some olive oil on top of that.
touch of olive oil on that. Okay, touch of olive oil. Very nice.
Again, very simple, not fussy ingredients.
Little salt, just a hint, touch of pepper, and we're ready to go in the oven.
Okay.
All right?
And how long do we keep that in the oven? How long will it take?
Just putting this in the oven, the pizza, the dough is already cooked.
Right.
So just till the cheese is
Just
melted,
melting the cheese.
everything's nice and hot, beautiful. We're gonna garnish with a little bit of fresh arugula. And let's move on to the next pizza.
Okay, very
All right?
good.
Again, we're gonna do this similar combination of cheese.
Okay, let me help you with here.
And you can be as generous as you like with the cheese.
So it's really your
Yeah, it's your call. Some people like a little more cheese, extra cheese, some light on the cheese, whatever you like, and we're gonna go from there.
Okay.
We're gonna go the
I love a lot of cheese.
these are piquillo peppers, the little bit of spice to them. Not very hot, but very delicious.
Mildly hot, but very tasty, I'm
Yes,
sure.
lots of flavor. We're just gonna use a nice amount of peppers here. You can help. Yeah, there you go. Take a little bite. Then we're gonna put some beautiful fresh sausage on here. Some sliced Italian sausage.
Peppers do have a little kick to them. It's good,
Yeah,
though.
a little spicy,
Delicious.
a little spicy.
What kind of sausage is this?
This is Italian, sweet Italian sausage. Again, a little salt.
Little pepper?
Little pepper. Little olive oil.
Okay.
Good to go. And this again, we'll transfer onto the sheet pan. Pop this in the oven as well.
And we have one more, don't we? One more
Yes,
pizza?
we do. We have the margarita.
Excellent. I'll prepare your cheese for you.
Great, get that going. This is the very simple Roma tomatoes that we've marinated and garlic, extra virgin olive oil.
This is your pizza margherita.
Yes, the simplest pizza of them all.
The classic Italian.
Exactly. And we're gonna disperse it nicely here. Our tomatoes are gonna go on top.
And these are tomatoes that you have prepared in your restaurant.
Right, they're an oven-cured tomato. We take the plum tomatoes, season them with salt, pepper, fresh herbs, garlic, and we cure them, marinate them in the garlic mixture for about 3 hours. Oh, great.
Sounds great.
And we're gonna add the basil at the last minute, a little salt and pepper.
Classic pizza margherita.
Beautiful. Great, and we'll go right into the oven with that. Excellent. All right, the next step is we're gonna plate the soup.
Good, we're ready to plate.
Yes, we're gonna
Wonderful.
transfer the soup into the saucepan right here. Great, thank you. And we have the
right over top of the fire.
excellent. And you can
So
see
we're just gonna heat this up a little bit because it's already cooked.
it's already hot from being in the blender.
Okay.
And now we're just gonna bring it up, check the seasoning. All right.
How is it,
Good to
Chef?
go, delicious. We're gonna transfer right to our presentation here.
I'm gonna steal a little bit.
Oh, absolutely. And
Perfect. Perfect.
Good.
Rich
Nice,
flavor.
simple.
Without being overpowering.
Again, letting
And not too heavy at all.
we have some fresh herbs here. Just gonna garnish.
Beautiful.
And the soup is all set. We're gonna go into plating the mussels,
Okay.
which have been transferred
here.
right here. Very nice. Again, little last minute
Beautiful.
seasoning.
Last minute, right?
Check the seasoning, a touch of salt.
Just salt in there. Let me
Got a
taste
nice
this.
kick in there.
I actually see how the
Okay.
saffron flavors up the mussels. Perfect. Actually, almost sweet.
Yeah, the
Has a
peppers.
sweet flavor.
The red peppers come out and give a little
that's
sweetness
marvelous.
to that. Thank you. Okay, we're plating the mussels here.
Perfect for dipping our
our
ciabatta bread.
Exactly. So set that off to the side. And speaking of which, Chef, we have a beautiful ciabatta bread. So we'll cut these on the bias.
Wonderful.
Beautiful bread. And mussels are ready to go.
We can bring this over to our tasting area.
Great. Next step is we're
How
gonna grab the
about
pizzas.
the pizza?
Dynamite.
How are they looking? Good?
Ah, they're looking perfect.
Oh, I smell them. They smell marvelous.
Yes, we went with the...
Want to bring all of them out?
The quattro fungi was the first one to go in, so that'll be the first one that's removed.
Okay. Look
Excellent,
at that. Nice
perfect.
thin crust. Simple ingredients.
And the quattro
Looks
fungi
delicious.
gets the final element of the mushroom, the fourth truffle, the truffle oil, which is the
truffle
fourth
oil.
ingredient. Okay. Nice addition there. Finish with a little fresh arugula. And we want to put the arugula on the last minute so the heat of the pizza just wilts the arugula.
Okay, so we don't want it too, wilted.
Exactly. I'm going to grab the knife right here. Fantastic. And we can cut this up into desired sizes.
Okay, you can
I
make
just
little
usually-
pieces.
Well, if we're doing for hors d'oeuvres,
Nice and crispy.
yeah, I can see the nice crispy pizza. Okay, so we're going to take this to the plate. Nice presentation here. Beautiful.
Oh, yes, this is the one with the Italian sausage.
Yes.
And the peppers. Mm-hmm. Chef, are we going to put all three pizzas on the same plate?
Yes, we'll kind of
Make a nice
mix it up.
assortment?
Exactly.
Okay.
Great.
Wonderful.
Very nice.
Oh.
And let's get the last pizza out of the oven.
Okay, the pizza margherita.
Great, the classic. We have some fresh basil that we're going to finish that with. Very nice.
Looks beautiful, too.
The colors are nice.
Colors of the Italian flag.
Exactly. And we will get cutting here. Just kind of do a rough cut. It doesn't have to be too precise. And beautiful presentation.
And Chef, I think we are just about ready to taste.
Perfect. Here we are. Pizza's all set.
Okay.
Bring this over to the presentation area. If we're gonna cook with it, let's drink it.
Wonderful.
Right, so we have a beautiful white wine here.
I'm anxious to
splash
taste this
here.
pizza, especially with that nice, crisp.
The crisp bread, right?
Okay.
Santé,
Santé,
long life,
salute.
and a wonderful,
Thank you
prosperous
so
year.
much for cooking with me today. It's been such a pleasure.
My pleasure. Cheers.
Cheers. Delicious.
Okay, let's try this pizza.
Okay. I'm going to try the mushroom. The crust is fabulous. Nice and crispy and light. Wonderful.
Thank you. Very simple and quite tasty.
Now I'm going to taste the mussels.
The mussels.
With the saffron thread. The sweetness. Is that the saffron that's giving the mussels the sweetness?
Well, we have the garlic that we've cooked out.
Excellent.
Came sweetness, and the roasted red peppers, and
Roasted
it
red
definitely hints of
peppers.
sweetness.
You definitely can taste it. And now
the
for
soup.
the soup. Asparagus soup.
And the soup.
Marvelous.
Great. Let's try it.
Again, nice and light.
Very light, very simple, and perfect with this nice white wine.
Chef, thank you again for cooking with me today
My
at the Fred's
pleasure.
Kitchen.
Thank you, Tina. We had a great time.
We will absolutely see you in Boston.
Look forward to
At
it.
Stella.
Thanks.